We are here in part of creation, acting as creator beings, so that we may evolve into the next step of our becoming as a whole. And this begins with reclaiming your wholeness. This holds no power over you. You hold the power, and this is not to be forgotten. It is time to feel safe in our bodies. It is time to feel safe in our becoming. It is time to move through life's initiation so we may move into the next step of our becoming as a whole. And this includes our galactic family. Hello, my sisters and brothers, my family, every single one of you included in that family. Every single one of you included in a part of who I am in my wholeness. Thank you. Thank you. I have been living under a need of anonymity, privacy, and hiding, to feel safe through my evolving, through my understanding, through my exploration and discovery. And I want to thank myself for giving myself this time of discovery, away from the world, away from any projections or reflections. Being in the silence and the stillness that was necessary for me to get to the place in which I am today, and honoring the place in which I am today. That this opportunity, that this medicine in my life does not become my poison. That when the time arrives for me to leave the cave, for me to join and serve the world in new ways, that I will not resist, but I will allow, and I will know that it is so far beyond me in what I am doing. That Nicolette does not have to understand this. Nicolette does not have to lead this or know everything that is needed for this becoming, for this next step, for this next chapter. That Nicolette is skilled in learning and mastery of allowing that which is needed. And right now, in this moment, this is what is needed. I need to open the space appropriately for this portal of creation, for these channels of sharing. I need to open with a centeredness and a clarity. And an allowance and a declaration that I will show up in my highest ability, in my highest allowance. I will not resist. I will not hide. I will not fear. And I will do all those things, and I will keep doing it anyway. Keep moving forward anyway. Disclosure. This is a big topic, a big theme right now. We have the movie Disclosure Day, and we have disclosure being talked about in the news often. And this disclosure is very important the disclosure of extraterrestrial life and beings and civilizations, the introduction of these civilizations to humanity, to the collective, to the remembrance. But it's not about knowing that aliens exist. It's about reclaiming our place in creation, our place in the universe, by remembering the truth of who we are, the truth of why we came here, and the truth of what we are doing here now, in real time, that every single one of you are a part of. And what is your peace? Do not allow the many facets to make you drown in the infinite possibilities. Anchor in your center and know that your peace is here for your discovery, for your knowing. You can try to run away, you can try to resist, you can try to avoid, but it will find you, your piece to this puzzle, how you serve this transition in creation at this time. I've seen a lot of videos of people bored by the topic of disclosure. Duh. We knew since like the 60s that there was alien extraterrestrial life. This is nothing new. And I understand that. This is nothing new. But who you are, the remembrance of your true potential, your true power, this is to be allowed. This is to be cultivated. This is to be honored in reverence and devotion, because what we are doing here is so far beyond this earth, beyond this planet, beyond humanity, beyond this universe or multiverse. The role that the earth has played and the role that the earth is playing currently is profound across creation. We must not forget the preciousness and the profoundness of our role here at this time. And so if I can share my remembrance, my peace, my discovery, and it activates or inspires you to do your own inner self-inquiry, what a gift. So I'm done hiding behind animosity, thinking that nobody knowing me is going to keep me safe. The truth is that all of us standing up and speaking out and speaking our truth of knowing, this is our biggest safety. This is what creates. This next world, this next birthing, this next creation. I spent several years disabled in deep, deep, deep forced stillness and silence. with this earth, the nature spirits, with my galactic family, and my human family as well. And over these, especially 6 years, I've learned so much about myself, about what we are doing here, about my peace in it all, in what lies beyond the I, into the I am, and how the I am and the I can live in coherence, can live in an anchored and grounded clarity. How true identity loosens its grip on the I and allows the fullness and wholeness and truth of self to reveal. The I am, the truth of your multidimensionality, the truth that you are everything. Can we drop back into the remembrance of oneness, to remember the I, to remember our clarity of identity every single day? Can you allow the death of the I to bring you deeper and deeper clarity in the identity? And can you allow this death process often, daily? Can you honor the initiations of life? Can you honor the death and resurrection, the death and rebirth that we are called upon again and again and again? And can we come together in remembrance that we are doing this alongside each other, and we no longer have to do this alone? I hope to be a voice of safety, to remind you that you are safe, that no matter what is going on in the world outside, that you are safe, that you are connected, that you are the creator. And from this place, you may anchor your creatorship into a whole new creation for the collective, for this earth, and for creation as a whole. It is time for us to remember the truth of our power, the truth of our abilities, the truth of what is natural and easy for us in this human body to access the totality of who we are and bring it in and through the body in deeply profound and orgasmic ways that lead to new life, that lead to new creation. We are here in part of creation, acting as creator beings, so that we may evolve into the next step of our becoming as a whole. And this begins with reclaiming your wholeness, liberating every facet of being into unconditional love and acceptance, so that you may see yourself clearly through the eyes of love and understanding and grace. And can we first do this with the facets of ourself that are all around us, even those acting from places of such distortion and illusion, suppression and control? Can we bring these facets of self back into our heart, into our understanding of what they are revealing to us, and take responsibility that these facets of self are a part of us, to be seen and held and nurtured and allowed to alchemize? You are an alchemist. You came here to heal and to transform the threads and weavings of creation. This is not a small task, and we will need to rebuild structures of support. But I like to say nothing is over our head. We have all of the tools. We have all of the resources. Remembering this part is crucial. And you, my friend, my family, my brother, my sister, you are a part of that. Your peace, your voice, your becoming, your allowance. We cannot do this without you. And what we are pulling off here, it's exceptional. And you are a part of that. You came here because you knew you had what it takes to be a part of that. No more being afraid of who we are. No more being afraid to allow the truth of who we are to move through us. Can we soften and let go of control and enter into the dance of deep surrender and allowance, allowing our God self to move through us, through the body, through the voice, through the eyes, through the breath. You can create spaces. You can hold the space. You are that powerful. You can override the frequency in a space and attune it accordingly. You do not have to merge with the chaos or distortion or illusion. You can be so anchored in your center, in your truth, in your connection, in your channel, to know what is yours and what is not yours. This movie, Disclosure Day, I believe did a beautiful job of shining a light on the importance of what it is going to be moving forward, having sovereignty and an anchoring in who we are, our thoughts, our mindscape, our field, so that the second anything comes in that is not yours, you may reset the space, you may anchor, you may recenter, you may remember. Nothing can have power over you. Nothing is more powerful than you. Remember this. Remember that this reality is not what you have been told, that you have the ability to move across space and time, in and out of physicality as you need, and that you are in control. That when you have this anchored knowingness, nothing can permeate this field. There is discussion among thought forms. Hundreds of people having the same thought forms moving through their mind and being. This holds no power over you. This holds no power over you. You hold the power, and this is not to be forgotten. Do not allow the destruction in this world to falter this knowingness. Do not allow the distortions, the harm in this world to let you forget who you really are and what we really have the potential to do here. I love you. I love all of you. There is not a facet of you that you could reveal that I would not love. Walk forward in your wholeness of self, knowing every single part of you is needed, that you do not have to leave any of you behind to step into what is next for you. You do not have to wait until you never have a negative thought, a thought of doubt or fear ever again, and then you will be ready. You are in control, you are in charge, and you lead these parts of self with you, with grace and love and understanding and unconditional acceptance in their journey and what they choose. And you continue to alchemize and you continue to choose in accordance to what you prefer. It is time to hold the vision. It is time to hold the knowingness. It is time to feel safe in our bodies. It is time to feel safe in our becoming. It is time to move through life's initiation so we may move in to the next step of our becoming as a whole. And this includes our galactic family, because we are all doing this together. You did not come here to do this alone, and we did not come here to do this alone as humanity. We knew that our family would come and assist us in the mission that we came here for, that we have been orchestrating for a very long time. Now it is time for you to anchor into presence, into what is being asked of you here and now. Can you lay down everything that you have ever known of yourself and your life, this earth, and your potential? And can you see with clarity? Pray, ask, declare. Take your power back. Be with the earth. Be with her song. Be with her breath. Be with her beating heart, and let it guide you back to the remembrance. You don't have to know. You have to allow. You have to listen. You have to soften. Everything around you is orchestrating you into this next becoming. See it. Stay present with it. Allow it. Allow that which is ready to move through you. Permission and consent to move through you. Through your action, through your courage. All right. It's raining here. I've got to get my devices out of the rain. If you made it through this, thank you. I love you. We're in this together, and I'll be showing up every day to do my part. And I hope that you have the courage to do the same.